But okay, we're back. Sorry about that for whoever's still here. Sashi, our man from the future, is still here. But D, he says, yeah, is this thing still on? Yeah, that was
I believe so.
So this is what happened. Sorry about that. It's all Sean's fault. No, I mean it is, but it's funny. So this is what happened. Uh, I had made Sean an admin of my StreamYard just for this stream in case like he wanted to like if people came and he wanted to add them in or if he wanted to like pop up any images or whatever. And when he left, when he said goodbye, instead of exiting the studio, he hit end stream. So we're all backstage.
We were all like,
what? And D was laughing uproariously, and he's not here yet, so I don't know if D is coming back. He's probably like, "This is it. I'm out of here." Yeah, so that's a bummer. Hey, Corey, in case you missed it, we were talking about the Rubber Ducky Awards show, and we'd been like an hour into the conversation. This was the after party, after party, whatever. Yeah, I know. I've been hanging out with Deleted too much. He's always doing crazy things on his stream accidentally. So, all right. What were you getting ready to say, Jace, before we got rudely kicked off by our friend Sean?
At this point, yeah, I'm so like taken aback by the whole situation. I don't even know. I mean, just the good old hellos and what did I miss and stuff like that. And again, happy to be here. And I appreciate the fact that you were hosting this. And yeah, I don't know. Just thought I was cool that there was more stuff to be able to talk about, and that the celebration of the Rubber Duckies didn't have to feel like it was completely over just because the actual ceremony itself is over. So, yeah, well, where would you guys leave off? I guess is the better question.
Where had we left off at? We were talking about Iron Lung. That was what we.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of gone through the surprises. Of the different awards that won, how we think that was going to relate to what happened at the Oscars and stuff like that. So yeah, we'd kind of gone through most of it, and then you came in, and then we all got kicked out. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would love to believe that there is any form of correlation between our award show and how the Oscars end up panning out. That's definitely cool. Did it seem like there's any correlation? Is there some sort of like, because of what happens with us, this happens with the Oscars type thing?
Well, Dan was reading off this stuff that had been sent to him.
Yeah,
about that.
I could reread some of the statistics. So John, obviously from Man of Movies, he sent this. Statistically, Sinners has a.
Sorry, Sashi has a really crazy sense of humor.
It's caught me off guard.
I love Sashi.
Not expecting that.
Okay, sorry, Dan. Carry on.
No, it's okay. Statistically, Sinners has a 50% chance of winning Best Picture at the Oscars now that it has won the Ducky.
Okay.
And statistically, K-pop Demon Hunters has a 0% chance of winning animated feature at the Oscars because no Rubber Ducky animation winner has ever won an Oscar. And yeah, I doubt that this year.
Yeah, that's going to change.
But Jace, I said that about Across the Spider-Verse, and that didn't win. And then I thought that about Wild Robot, and that didn't win.
Which is fair, right? Very fair. I don't know. This feels like different. You know, it caused a different wave with everybody. So I'd be pretty shocked if this didn't break that trend.
Yeah. Yes, I hope so. 25% chance Sean Penn will win at the Oscars. 50% chance of Amy Madigan winning. 75% chance of Michael B. Jordan winning. 25% chance of Emma Stone winning. I don't think she will. 50% chance of Ryan Coogler winning directing, and 25% chance of Ryan Coogler winning screenplay. 0% chance Sinners wins SAG Ensemble, and 0% chance It Welcome to Derry wins its TV show category at this year's Emmys. And he did say 66.7% Bill Skarsgård wins supporting actor at the Emmys.
I like those odds. We're above 50.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's pretty crazy. It's so nuts to think that we even have numbers for ourselves, like within our show, let alone numbers that correlate again in any capacity as far as to the Oscars. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Although we're totally cough, maybe or maybe not better than the Oscars.
you are
That's-
absolutely no coughing necessary. You're definitely
Talk about
better.
that as well, didn't we? Yeah.
So, but one of the things that Dan had, you said chat or the AI had given you something wrong, some information
Yes.
wrong.
So I had asked AI because I didn't feel like watching the because I was making the banners and I was like, oh cool, if Emma Stone won 2 times, I'll put that as a banner after she wins last night. But I looked it up on AI if Emma Stone won the Rubber Duckies before. And they knew basically the general stuff of who we were, but they said she hadn't won. So I just didn't include that banner because I didn't believe that. And I didn't go back and look though. But yeah, no, I asked AI and they knew some stuff about us, actually.
Which is kind of cool.
That's crazy.
Y'all have been around for 5 years. I do
5
have one
years.
question. Why wasn't everybody wearing the yellow jackets yesterday?
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So
Such a good question.
So
Even my mom, my mom asked me, because I was like watching part of it last night when it was airing live. And she said, well, when are you going to get your yellow jacket? I said, I'm not like part of the core team, but I don't understand why not all of them are wearing it. They usually do. So what happened?
So yeah, with Sean, all that happened last year, he a lot of his stuff went to storage with his brother, and he doesn't have his yellow jacket, and they didn't realize it until like a couple hours before.
Oh no.
So I suggested, what if another person wears a black shirt with you? So it's like at least 2 people are wearing something, and then 3 people are wearing. So John, I didn't have a black shirt actually. So John actually ended up wearing it. But yeah.
Okay.
I know, but it was pretty bizarre because it was the first year that not all of us.
It stood out.
Yeah, I know. It was very noticeable because I had somebody else that this was their first year watching it, and they were talking to me about it, and that was like one of the first things they said. They're like, "How come everybody didn't have the jacket? I thought that was like kind of a."
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know, a little disappointing, right? We got to make sure because Sean was the one that ordered them in the first place and kind of like provided us all the links. So I know he should still have it if he did need to get another one. But obviously, I know he's just, as you said, Dan, I think got the other one tucked away somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully by next year he'll be able to grab it out of storage and dust it off, and everything will be right with the world when the show starts next year.
Yeah.
I hope so, yeah.
Well, and it is kind of like similar to how Enigma was saying they're right showing up, but at least 3 out of the 5 of us had it. I felt like better that all right. If I've let's say I was the only one in the jacket, then it would kind of be, I don't know. I guess it definitely a little bit more weird. It would seem like I'd be over prepared.
Something else we had been talking about a little bit was films that we've seen so far this year that we think might have a presence at the Rubber Duckies next year. Yeah.
Ooh.
Have you seen any that you think?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's see here, because funny enough, I've got as far as like a list of either things to watch or that I have seen already from this year. I do imagine that Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die will pop up in some capacity.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd be pretty surprised if it didn't, even though I think that's like a whole separate discussion as far as like just how good or not the movie was, because I like most of it. There was just a couple parts of it I was kind of confused by, and it was weird, especially towards the end, I think is where most people could agree. But I think that'll definitely make it. And then actually, I don't really know 100% where this category would even fall, or what category this movie would fall into if it did make it to the nominations. But I really liked The Rip with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
The Rip was good.
Cornflake.
Yeah, so again, I'm not popcorn flick, something
probably biggest surprise too, because it's a Netflix film.
It was good, yeah.
Or maybe even I don't see, that's one I don't know if it's fair to call it like a hidden gem. It's got Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, for crying out loud. But I also feel like it didn't really get spoken about a lot, and it just went straight to Netflix, and that was it.
Maybe.
So I don't know, but at least maybe popcorn flick. So I just, at least at the moment, it's a very strong film from everything I've seen from this year specifically.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did. It took me a little bit to get into that one, and I mentioned in my review that the first, 10, 15 minutes or so, there was a lot of exposition going on, which that wasn't the problem, but this is what happened, y'all. I started getting super distracted by how many F-bombs they were saying in a one sentence back to back, and I started counting them. And that was like, this is really distracting. There's no reason to put 3 in one sentence. Get out of here. Like I don't clutch my pearls every time I hear a curse word, whatever, but it's like after a while you start noticing. It's kind of like if you hear somebody saying like all the time in a sentence because like they can't think of like anything else. It was like that for me. And I was like, oh no, this is annoying. So I stopped, but I went back to it. And when they went to the house and they discovered what was at the house, that's when the film started to like get a hold of me. And if they followed that trend with the F-bombs all over the place, I didn't notice it because by then the story had just really solidified for me. So I was impressed with it by the time it was done. Really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad that you stuck with it then, because I know what you mean. There is absolutely a significant difference between placing it in there for the sake of like trying to formulate a realistic conversation, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Versus just overdoing it for the sake of,
Yes.
an effect. And I think that never works when you're doing it for the sake of doing it. If it's placed in kind of organically, then yeah, it can actually embellish things and help kind of create a tone that you couldn't otherwise get without it. But I know there's times where people just go over the top and it's just like, all right, enough is enough. Even if I can tolerate it too.
It also felt like it was being done to kind of make them seem so tough and cool, It was like you're going overboard. Like this feels performative to me, and not like I'm not buying this. But then later I did start to, because of how they just kind of melded with their characters, and it got so much better for me after that. So
I think that's another part of it too. Yeah, the more that you get to know the characters, you kind of can tell if it actually fits them or not. Well said, D. Yeah, he did one of these. He looked at Cyn and he was like, look at me. I'm the captain now. End stream.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not going to forget that one.
So and you all missed the behind the scenes of how funny it was afterwards.
Oh my goodness. I wish I'd had screen record on or something like that. So I think we had also brought up Redux as a possible.
Yes. Yeah. Redux. I saw it too. I saw it as well. It was I couldn't hear you, Cyn, for like the last 10 minutes before we got cut off.
Oh,
so
yeah, that sucks.
There was like, I thought there was just silence, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Oh, no.
And then
thought we were ignoring you.
But yeah, no. So I had seen Redux. I really liked Redux. I thought it was really good. So I think that'll be. That's I don't want to give too much away.
The synopsis kind of tells you.
Yeah. So it's kind of a multiverse. Like she goes from this mom whose daughter got killed. She goes from like universe to universe to kill the daughter's killer.
Yep.
In each universe, yeah.
Wait, was it released in like a different area at a different time? The first thing I find on Google is it says 2025.
It might have been.
I think it was released at a festival, South by Southwest, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes if it's released in festivals, it'll say that year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it just came out.
We're counting it as this year. Yeah, it's just.
Well, to be fair, it still does clarify like release date February 2026 USA. So yeah, maybe like you guys said, maybe a festival or just an earlier release in a different country or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds super interesting. Definitely not gotten around to it, but that is one I will gladly get around to.
It's on. It's on the site that we talk about sometimes.
That site.
Yeah, the site.
The site. That site. You've watched it a couple times already, Enigma. Did you go back twice, or did you go to a special site? I know he went to go see it on the big screen. I haven't had time to. I screened it before it came out, and I was impressed with it for the limited budget that went into it. I thought it was pretty well done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely I know a lot of people are probably sick and tired of it, but I personally, when it's utilized correctly, love the concept of multiversal stuff. I think it could be so interesting. It could be super confusing for sure, but this sounds like maybe a proper utilization of it.
Yeah, because what I said to Sean was it seems like every non-superhero comic book stuff is doing the multiverse better than the comic book stuff.
I agree.
So Yeah.
Because Everything Everywhere All at Once was a way better usage of a multiverse concept than anything Marvel's done.
Yes, Lisa doesn't love it though, right?
Well, even
It's
no,
just
no,
me.
So you
Everyone
didn't-
else loves it.
So you didn't love
no,
it that much either, right?
Right. I'm with you on that, Lisa. I went to see it. I was glad I
Yeah.
saw it. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't super in love with it. And the more people started acting like it was the best thing since Terminator 2, the more annoyed I was getting. So, and then it was like bandwagony. It felt to me at the Oscars, and then I just kind of started getting a little annoyed by.
and that's fair. I think what the part that could still kind of stand is even if you like didn't like the outcome, like the finished product of how they made that film, I think it's still done better than anything Marvel did with the multiverse. That's just the saddest reality is, right? Whether the movie was like liked by anyone or not, totally right. That's subjective entirely. But they like made better use of a multiverse setting and theme than like Marvel has. And again, Marvel's got a whole multiverse saga going on.
Yeah, I agree. I think especially Redux did it quite a bit better.
Good, have luck. Good, have fun. Good luck, don't die.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
That one's not as much of like a multiverse.
Yeah,
thing,
no,
though,
it's not really a multiverse.
It's
Time travel.
More
but...
time travel.
Yeah.
I thought that Redux was supposed to be time travel initially. For some reason, I must have just misread the synopsis because it very clearly says she keeps going to other dimensions, other universes, parallel universes to kill her daughter's killer. And so when you see in the beginning what's going on, I was confused. I was like, wait a second, is she going like, does she keep going back to the same place in time? And if so, why is the cup here at the restaurant different? Why is it a different color? Like and then it looks like it's in the future, but then it looks like I was really, and then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. She's just hopping to different universes.
No, but that's definitely as far as a great concept.
Yeah, it was. I think so.
Well, then if it
recommend.
If you are already liking it and it sounds that interesting, then that easily I could see being another contender. Which is crazy to think that there'd be already that many contenders for next year's.
So early in the year.
So early, yeah.
Yeah.
Any worst picture contenders from anyone?
Oh yeah, Night Patrol.
Okay, I haven't watched it. I'm probably not going to. But
absolutely
yeah, I hear that.
Awful.
I hear that was bad.
That's the only movie that I've seen so far that is firmly on my worst of 2026.
What about Return to Silent Hill? Was that this year?
Yes,
Return
that
to
was
Silent Hill.
I didn't see
Jesus.
that.
I didn't see it, but
yeah,
that was this year. That'll probably be on there.
I've heard terrible things.
Bad. Oh, it was bad.
Oh yeah, I agree, but Lisa doesn't. Enigma.
I liked it. I gave it
I'm gonna watch it
five.
I'm gonna watch it when it comes to streaming.
Proper shocked. I knew nothing about it. Never played the game. Didn't even know who Markiplier was. My son did, so I took him to see it.
Me either.
And I really I love like a single location movie where they have to sort of depend on the actor, and I love it. I know I'm probably winding the comments up something shocking, but
no. Okay, so he's willing to give it a chance because he loves your accent. So there's that. I really wanted to like it more, because I thought it was cool. I didn't know who Markiplier was, but I thought it was cool what he did. You know, a YouTuber, independent film. He wrote it, directed, edited it, acted in it, and there were multiple positives I had about that movie, but I think it was just so weird and abstract and strange, and more than 2 hours in one location got a bit too.
See, I hate abstract movies, and I loved it, which is totally weird. I thought it was shot absolutely stunning. The cinematography was beautiful. I thought he was a really good actor.
He was. I agree. I mentioned that. I haven't put my review up yet, but I mentioned that he did a very good job.
Yeah. And I want to say the gameplay is only 40 minutes, and they made
that's
it
what that's what I heard.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mentioned that in my review too. It's like, really, they should have made this a short film. I think it would have landed a little bit better.
But yeah, the big reason I want to check it out is because he's a YouTuber, and I like to support, like Chris Duckman with Shelby Oaks, and
I think you'll be impressed. I do think you'll be impressed.
It did well at the theaters. I think the weekend it came out, it was number 3.
Yeah.
Did you hear about actually how they removed the numbers from the official sites because there's supposed, and this is very theorized, but there's kind of a talk track going around that Hollywood is threatened to some degree by that film because of the fact that it's doing as well as it is, right? It is, when you compare the budget to what it's made already, even just so far, it's very successful in comparison to like much of what compared to anything Hollywood does recently. So there is a point where he was doing a stream, and I didn't see it myself, but he was doing a stream and he was mentioning, it's like, hey, I was on the site yesterday that showed the official numbers. He was like, I was right here. I was number 3. And then he went back on the site the next day. He's like, I'm not on here at all anymore.
What?
So they had like removed him, and people believe that it's because Hollywood as a whole was like, yeah, we don't want more people kind of doing stuff like this. We maybe got to be there again. Like they're kind of scared by it. You know, the fact that
site was it?
I'm not surprised.
It was like
box office.
It was like the main box office site, you know, where it's like the
box office numbers is usually
Mojo, box office Mojo.
I'm sorry, yeah, box office Mojo. So I like to go to a place called the Numbers. I'm going to see if they've done the same thing there.
Yeah, I'd be curious because again, it's not like I didn't see a stream, I didn't actually see the website, but from hearing all of that from another YouTube channel, funny enough, that was just talking about it. But I was like, that's pretty crazy.
He's still on. I see his page on the Numbers. He's made almost 50 million worldwide so far.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
good
actually
for him.
Really impressive. Yeah.
And you know what else I think is a little nuts is I don't want to say prove the theory because I'm not too certain whether I buy into it or not. It just seems interesting to kind of think about. But it's also kind of unique that this hasn't really been spoken about as much, except for people saying from good word of mouth about like, hey, this is good, go check it out or whatever. But it hasn't really been like promoted too much. And maybe that's from him not investing a lot into promoting. But Shelby Oaks, on the other hand, that started to get like actual studio involvement from the now all of a sudden that was like, oh man, this is like really got to check this out, horror of the year. And it's funny, they're both YouTubers and people seem to be making a big stink out of the whole Stuckman situation where I just didn't hear the same type of thing. And Markiplier is, I don't follow him myself, but I know he's a huge channel. So I thought it was kind of interesting that just also played into the like, yeah, why is this not being spoken about as much? It seems like it's almost like they're trying to shush the conversation around it.
Yeah, Markiplier didn't have the backing that Stuckman had, you know, because Neon got involved.
That's kind of my point, though, right? With Neon being more of like a Hollywood
type Flanagan,
yeah, you know. So Iron
Lung's better than Shelby Oaks. So I like both, but
I like
Iron Lung is something else. Yeah, I like both, but just visually, what he actually, you know, how it looks. I made my son show me the game when we got home from the cinema, and what he's managed to do with so little. And like what he's created is just, I was proper impressed. I can't imagine anyone having played the game not loving what they've done with it.
I agree. I agree. I think that fans of the game will probably really enjoy this. I think people who don't know anything about the game beyond like maybe the name might have a harder time. I feel like it's not quite accessible to the general public because I think a lot of people will be like, what the absolute heck? So
it's my cup of tea. I love anything like that where they've stripped stuff back, you know, to just the performance. So that's probably explaining why I loved it as much as I did, even though I knew nothing about him or the game. But I just love anything in a single location where things are unfolding slowly and the tension's building. That's just right up my street. So
speaking of
pretty slow, but I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely, more than 2 hours. You feel it. Well, I felt it. But speaking of one location films, you've probably already seen this, but I can't remember if we've ever talked about it directly. Have you seen The Outfit?
Is that the one about a barber, like
He's a tailor
shop? Yes, I love it. Yes, It's fantastic. Brilliant.
That was really good. It was so good, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I love that. You haven't seen it, Jace?
I have not. That's
It's really good.
Was it nominated? Was it nominated for Rubber Duckies?
You know, I don't remember.
Was it decent enough? Was it?
It was 2022, I think.
Yes, I feel like we would have definitely put it in there because Sean loves it. I loved it.
Oh, so good. And I mentioned before on my channel that the guy who wrote it, Jonathan McLean, was one of the writers, and not diehard Jonathan McLean. An actual Jonathan McLean. So he's doing work with our audiobook company. So I got to meet him last year.
No way.
And talked like about the outfit because I love the outfit. And my boss went and told him on an email, oh, Cyn, our director of operations, she's a huge fan of the outfit. I was like, well, I wasn't going to say that to him. But anyway, he was telling me some really interesting things about that show. And I'm hoping to have him on my channel sometime so he can talk all about like what went into making it. So yeah, highly recommend, Jace. So cool. Check it out.
Well, that is absolutely added to the list, and that'd be great. I hope for your sake that you do get a chance to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pester him again. He said he'd tell me when he's available, but he hasn't yet, so I have to go pester him again. But I think it'll be fun, just like I love to hear about things like how stories came together, and the little that he told me was fascinating. Like he said initially when he wrote it, he had Mark Rylance in mind. But the studio or whoever wanted to put... I never know how to say his name. Dude from Bone Temple. Ralph Fiennes. Ray Fiennes. Okay. They wanted to put him in. And he couldn't, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. And so then they came back to him and they suggested Mark Rylance. And he was like, oh, that's who I wanted at the time. So I thought that was really cool. And Dylan O'Brien is in it. And he almost couldn't get in it because of, I don't know if it was some weird union stuff that happened, but he was really good in there as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's on Netflix right now, I think.
I did see, yes. That was the first thing I was checking out for when I Googled it. I was like, where can I see it? Where can I see it? Because, I know there's the site, but at the same time, right, if I can't check it out somewhere else. I have already taken over. This is my stream now, so if I accidentally end stream, that'll all be on me. But yeah, okay, Enigma. No, it's a joke because I met Sarah Connor. Oh my gosh, I met Linda Hamilton a couple years ago, and I just fell more in love with her than I already am. So, but yeah, here we go. More praise for the outfit. Yeah, very nice, very very good. But other films I've seen this year that I think I've only got 2 on my favorites list right now. And that's Redux and Good Luck.
Yeah.
I still have to see both of those.
Are there any that are yet to come out? Like, that just you are very, very excited for, anticipating?
Werewolf, but that's not till Christmas.
I know.
Oh, yes. I cannot wait.
Right. I know where I'm going to be Christmas Day. Sorry, what's that?
Be a nice Christmas present.
Absolutely. I went to go see Nosferatu on Christmas Day, and that was like good memories. Have Christmas lunch and then go see Nosferatu on Christmas. I'd already seen it because they had sent me the screener like just a couple weekends before, late on a Saturday night. But I wanted to see it on the big screen. I'm so glad I did because what an experience.
I've yet to see it still. I'm dying to see that movie.
Why haven't you?
I haven't the slightest clue. It's such a good question. There's no in particular reason why I've yet to get around to it. No, I know. I'm dying to see it. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Bill Skarsgård fan from my reactions to him winning and stuff, and I've obviously heard nothing but bunch of praise for his performance in there. So very excited for that alone. Plus the rest of the film. I think it's got a good cast all around. But I don't know. I guess after this stream, that's what I'm doing.
Dude, you missed out on a great screen experience.
I know.
The sound.
I hate to think about the fact that I probably will never now get a chance to experience it in that particular way. I know.
Oh well.
Yeah. It was really good.
Shed a tear on my behalf. But it shall still be watched.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. I'll believe you when you say you've seen it.
Yeah, I was going to say, at this point, my track record isn't speaking well for itself with that particular situation.
But I'm trying to think of others.
Obsession, if you guys haven't. It's Curry Barker. He's an Instagram, and it's getting amazing reviews out of horror film festivals and just film festivals.
Oh, it's not out yet. Okay.
But yeah, Obsession is definitely one to look out for.
I'm going to start writing some stuff down.
Has anybody seen Wuthering Heights yet?
No, thank you very much.
It's not like I was just wondering if...
That would not be up your alley.
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
Just wondering if it was any good.
No, Sean liked it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm behind. I haven't seen Crime 101. I haven't seen How to Make a Killing. I haven't seen Wuthering Heights.
Same here.
Yeah.
What about the Bride? Looks good.
I don't love The Rock. I know a lot of people will. I just don't love that punk rock feel.
Oh, I was like, what? The Rock's not in that? What are you talking about?
I know. I was gonna say, do you mean Christian Bale? I was like,
see, no, I love the idea of the Rock, the punk rock. That's everything to me.
Yeah.
Death of Robin Hood.
I hadn't heard of that one.
But I'll definitely see it.
I do think it's weird that Christian Bale's character is named Frankenstein when the monster's not Frankenstein.
Yep, it shouldn't be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just again, not enough for me to not see it.
They played around with that one for sure, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's not the first project that's done it, right? There's been things in the past that have named the monster Frankenstein, I think.
Yes, well, probably, but a lot of people have made that connection in their minds that's not accurate. But I was going to mention another one that I'm looking forward to, Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
Oh, I was just about to say the same one. Yes.
Very nice. Yes, good choice.
Good.
Yeah, that's just in a few weeks, right? March.
It is.
Yeah, March. Yeah.
It is. It is. Yeah.
If you have Prime, there's Prime early access screenings a week early, I think.
I do. So when is the actual release date? Because I was getting confused.
Is it the 20th? I think it's the 20th, and then the 13th is the.
Oh, I do have Prime, but I haven't seen the early access available yet in my area. So if I can get hold of that, I'm gonna try.
20th of March, I've got on my release date for that.
That's what I had on mine too. For some reason, I thought it was the 27th, but that's not accurate. But I'm gonna look into the Prime thing. Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, I'm going on the 13th. So yeah.
Is Highlander coming out this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard.
Oh, I don't know. I would think so. Based
on the front of the queue for that one. I wonder why.
Gee, I was going to say, I wonder why.
Oh wait,
people will use the Queen soundtrack.
It's
the best.
It's claiming that it's got a release window currently from anywhere from 2027 to 2028.
Oh, so they don't even know yet. Okay.
They're making us wait.
It says that filming is scheduled to commence in Scotland in late September 2025, which hopefully should start.
I could fly to Scotland. I wouldn't be too far away.
Hey, there you go.
I thought it had already started filming. So
I think
they say 2025. I think so,
because I think there's like a first set photo or something. So I think so.
I thought I'd seen stuff about that, but I was trying not to look. I'm not huge into Highlander, but I am interested to see how well Henry Cavill will be able to pull that off. So we'll see.
I just want to see him do good. I'm such a huge Henry Cavill fan, and I just feel so bad for his whole career so far.
It's been stupid.
Yeah.
What's happened to like his career. The whole thing with The Witcher was just nonsense, and Superman, same.
Mm-hmm. I did the right thing leaving The Witcher. It was just so far removed from the games and the novels in the end. It was just going down the pan. It really was.
Has anybody seen how Liam is done to replace him?
I haven't had any interest in
I watched a couple of episodes and I couldn't bring myself to watch anymore. I adore the games, but no. It just didn't look right. It just wasn't. No. It was like The Witcher's little brother trying to learn to be The Witcher and not succeeding. I did give it a chance, but no.
Well, he's like, this is mean to say this because he's a good actor, but I've been calling him Timu Henry Cavill.
Yes. I think everyone has. He's not. I don't know. You need to be quite British and manly for that role, and he's too nice.
They should have just ended it.
You need to be a big lump of a man to play that.
Or
big gruff
put
voice.
like Chris Hemsworth in instead, because he could, but still.
Yeah, that would be more believable in that type of role. But exactly, Liam just kind of, like you said, with all due respect to him and his acting chops, in this particular role, he just kind of looks like someone doing really, really well done cosplay.
Yes.
Completely
and
agree.
and you can tell like maybe just a very, very highly dedicated fan. But that doesn't work as a replacement.
Thanks for that, Sasha. I didn't know. I'm really pleased to hear. Queen is my favorite band, so I'm stoked to hear that.
Nice.
But it feels like it would be odd if they didn't include Queen in the soundtrack for this movie. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm drawing blanks on other stuff, you guys. I know there's
for the
Avengers.
Year. What do you guys think about the new Mummy?
Oh. Yeah, I wonder, is that going to be any good?
Yeah. Have you seen the trailers for it?
No,
I haven't even watched the
trailers like the plague.
Yeah, I try not to watch.
Very different take. Like the first thing, of course, I don't know. I'm guessing a lot of people maybe would be in somewhat similar line to what I was thinking. I was expecting like, oh, is this a new version of the Brendan Fraser thing? Are they taking it a little bit more in the Tom Cruise route that they did that one time?
Yeah. Oh God, no.
But this is very. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Sorry, it looked like it looped out on me for a second.
Oh yeah, but anyway, you were roboting a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that. This one was just way different, right? It seems like very much more horror, like really in the horror.
Wow, brilliant!
Okay.
Yeah,
I want Brendan Fraser to do well. I always want him to do well. I want it to be a success.
This
he deserves
one, again, it's clear it's nothing with him. You know what I mean? Although I thought I had heard about him coming back for another Mummy movie, but this is like
heard this.
He's in. I thought he is in it, isn't he? Him and Rachel Weisz are both in it.
It's not
this one that's coming out.
Right,
this is a different one.
Yeah, it's a different. It's like Lee Cronin or something. I think is the person who made it.
Lee Cronin, right? Okay.
But yeah, so very different. I highly recommend. Like I said, check out the trailer. It's real unique. I don't know how well it will turn out, but it seems so different.
Do you know when that's coming out?
Thankfully, Google can tell us.
Oh, I could have asked myself, but I was lazy.
No, that's
you
I
were
got
right
you.
there.
You're hosting the streams, then you're good.
Trying to keep an eye on the comments too.
Exactly.
It's this year, right? It is.
Yeah, April 17th this year.
Oh, okay.
All right, quite soon then. I didn't know there were two mummies. That was.
I'd
just been reading all the press about Brendan Fraser, so that is. I just assumed the one coming out was that one.
I know,
I'm terrible. I don't read film news. I'm shocking.
Don't feel bad. That's exactly what I thought when I first saw the trailer, and that's why I saw this creepy picture of a kid as the thumbnail, and I was like, well, that's interesting. But then I realized very quickly, I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with
not the same. Yeah, I didn't even know.
It's the Mummy. There you go.
There were two.
Oh, supernatural horror, brilliant. Right up my
doesn't
alley.
suck. I know.
That is the exact right reaction. Yeah, just let's hope it doesn't suck.
Is there anybody in it that we know?
Not that I seemed to recognize.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
You
guys know Jack Rayner?
Mm-mm.
Because he seems to be the main.
I don't recognize anyone there.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. I don't always really go because of who's in it. It's mostly for the story. There were some others that I've been reminded of now while we're talking about some anticipated ones for the year and what might end up on the list or Rubber Duckies next year. And one of them was Michael. Looking forward to that movie.
That's true.
And The Sheep Detectives, funnily enough, looks
it looks
really
funny.
Right. I didn't catch the part about the sheep being able to talk until like the second time the trailer played because I didn't see the whole trailer. But that looks funny, and I've already talked about the other werewolf. So
yeah, that's my most anticipated. I think is Werewolf. I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be proper gritty and a lot darker. They said than Nosferatu was. So
and that was pretty dark.
Music to
dark.
my ears.
Yeah,
it was. So. This one's supposed to be pretty rough stuff, so brilliant.
At that point, I feel like just get that person to do the rest of the Universal stuff, like the way that they were trying to make I'm not saying they got to make a cinematic universe out of it, but like just let them take care of the rest of the properties as well. Like I'd love to see them maybe do a Frankenstein or whatever else, you know what I mean, as part of all that stuff. I know Nosferatu is not Dracula, but still kind of within the same vein of that.
Vampire,
I mean, it really is.
Yeah, I know it's very much
copyright thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's such a unique story. I never knew that for the longest time.
Yes, I didn't either. I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah.
So
that was so cool to find out.
What's that, Lisa?
Yeah, what's that? What's fascinating?
Oh, about Nosferatu. How like that Nosferatu they wanted to make a Dracula film, but because of like copyright and they couldn't. So they made a different version. The framework is very, very similar.
Very similar, yeah.
But not identical. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy as far as to think even back then they were dealing with copyright stuff and all that.
yeah, it's oh, here he knew it was happening. He knew it was happening. You can tell he's watched my channel a lot. He knows where I'm headed. The latest Dracula movie, Dracula: A Love Tale, it's called over there in the UK. It's basically have you seen that, Jace?
I have not. I've seen like the promotions for it in the trailer, but I haven't checked it out.
You haven't seen it yet, or you did?
I saw it.
Dan? Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
So it was basically just a retelling of Francis Ford Coppola's movie, which is called Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is not really Bram Stoker's Dracula because of all the liberties they took with it. But if you know that story, you know pretty much where things are going to go. But they have some interesting little twists that they add to it, which I kind of liked. I'm not quite sold on him.
I was quite surprised. I thought it would be terrible, to be honest with you, but I was quite pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
I didn't. Right, it kind of. I didn't hate it, but it didn't fully land for me. But I didn't hate. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be a worst because there were some things about it that I thought were done in a pretty interesting way.
Yeah.
Was the guy a good Dracula?
I thought
so.
I'm a little mixed on him. There were times where I felt like, yes, I truly believe that this guy is completely tormented by the loss of his wife because he loves her dearly. And then there were other times I'm like, I didn't feel like he had the screen presence needed for a role like that. It was weird. So it was a kind of mixed bag with him. He looks like he could be a Dracula. He's got very like the
Well, the design in general seemed to very much be like, at least at the bare minimum, paying homage to Bram Stoker's Dracula the movie. So like,
I liked. Oh wait.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I liked the CGI side. I liked that they did the gargoyles. It was something new.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that too, and his perfume.
I hated that.
You hated that?
That's the only thing I really did not like about it was the gargoyles. It's like, what the hell is this? I thought it was ridiculous, but I like the rest of it.
They were just they were his pets, right?
They were like his helpers.
Yeah.
In the castle.
Yeah. And maybe it was the terrible CGI that I didn't like. I don't know. Just seemed a bit silly.
It was there were a few scenes in there. It's like, okay, I could have totally done without that scene, but the whole thing about the perfume he used, I thought was interesting.
Yeah, I
like,
looked at that as well.
Yeah. Trying to explain his hypnotic powers. It's all about this special perfume he's made, which I thought was cool. Oh, and the final showdown. I liked the way that resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to give anything away, but I mean, we all know what happens, but it's a little different. So.
Yeah, just different enough. It sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have
hope so. Otherwise,
to go to my bed.
Yeah, it's getting late for you. I'm sorry, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm up early in the morning, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we can.
For having me.
Yeah, thanks. I was going to say we can probably just end stream.
Yeah.
If you guys wanted to chat more, I'm cool with that. Ending.
Well, I was at least going to hang around till everybody was willing to, and then I do have dinner as far as like kind of on the precipice of happening.
You need to go eat, dude. I'm sorry for keeping
No. I would believe me. I wouldn't have hopped on otherwise. It was really a nice opportunity to be able to do this. Again, I'm super happy that I even was available. I was worried I wasn't going to make it on in the first place.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were here despite that weird mishap. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you, Dan.
Yes.
Thank you to the audience so much.
Thanks, guys.
Was so much fun, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.